plug talk.
Radio.
Really on the plug, really on the plug.
Hey, what's going on out there, everybody listening? Yo, I'm at Dash Radio live, finally. And, you know, I got a special guest, and he's not only special, I get to hype him up so hard because he is just that type of person. He's a hype man himself. He is an actor, an entrepreneur, an artist, a producer. He does it all.
Hey.
And I'm just so happy that I get to actually sit down with him and talk to him more in detail about what goes on in his world. Without further ado, you guys, I got GaTa in the building.
What up? What's up, Dude the Plug? How you doing, my man?
What's up, man? What's
Man,
up?
thank you for having me, D.
Hey, no, I appreciate it. You know, I've been following your story on Instagram and your lives, and you just kind of sharing the positive message about being yourself and even opening up to who you are as a person, where you come from, and being that it's May, Mental Health Awareness. I know you're a big advocate of what you got going on in your life.
Right.
And let's talk a little bit about how, you know, being on Dave, everybody listening, GaTa is the hype man in Dave, but not only for Dave in on the show, but in real life.
Oh, yeah, that's been my guy for like 7
Yeah.
years, man. I've been rocking with Dickie ever since he rocked his first concert, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I've been down with him since day uno.
Yeah, and then it even goes way back in the day when you went to Santa Monica College and you got connected with Tyga and you were in that scene.
Oh, yeah, that was a crazy scene, man. That was like the first half of my life, you know what I'm saying? Your life is in two halves, you know what I mean? That was like the first half of my life. Right now, we building up and blossoming in the second half, you know what I'm saying? We growing.
It's nice because you're past that stage, and when you're kind of figuring out your life and where you want to go and you're unsure, I know there's a lot of uncertainty out there because of the world we live in, right? And the things we are shown. How have you kind of blossomed into opening up more to the world about everything that you do right now?
First I was hesitant, you know, before I even shared to people that I was bipolar and everything. I was kind of hesitant, you know, I didn't really want to expose myself and overexpose myself and let people, you know, judge me too much, because we entertainers, you know what I mean, we live in a world where we're criticized every day, so I didn't want people criticizing me about my mental state of mind and just letting them get to know me like that. But once I found out that I would be inspiring people, because that's my real, you know, passion. That's why I do this, to inspire people, to let people know that you could grow up off Western in between Normandy, and, you know, you could really make it out the hood and do whatever you want. You could really like excel with your ideas and stuff. So once I figured out that I'll be inspiring people, letting people know that, yo, it's okay not to be okay.
Right.
That's when I realized like that I'll be, you know, doing something good. But at first I was ashamed. I didn't really want to let nobody, you know how I really was when I go to sleep at night, because like you said, we all had this image, you know, we all putting on the show, we all trying to, you know, be ourselves. And I'm known for being a cool person. So I thought that I would be, you know, looked at as uncool. But I used Kanye West as inspiration when he started saying things like, yo, my bipolarness is my superpowers and stuff like that. I really connected with that. I really did research on other artists and other famous people that were bipolar, and I realized like, damn, maybe I am on to something. You know, Einstein was bipolar, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of crazy people out there that you'll never even know or think has this disorder, but they're living with it on a daily basis and they're thriving. So I just want to be another person that thrive.
And
Yeah.
that-
I'm sorry.
No,
I was
go
about to
ahead.
speak
No,
on
you're
that too,
good.
because after I watched the episode twice yesterday, because it's
Oh,
literally me
word.
and my roommate's favorite episode.
I appreciate that.
And I remember
man.
when I first watched it with my parents, they didn't really understand it as well too. They was like, you know, we don't really get the seriousness of it, but that actually helped me open up to my parents that I was going to therapy and stuff too. So just you doing an episode like that and having the guts to say, you know, to put it all out there, it inspired everybody, bro. So for
Man.
me personally, I just want to thank you for that as well too. So,
Oh man, that
yeah,
means
you
the world
touching
to me,
people.
bro. I'm
Yeah.
glad my story touched you, man, because that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's just about using your platform to connect with people. And at first, I was on this journey, you know, growing up as a young black man and trying to find my way in the entertainment business. I'm like, man, am I gonna connect with the people with my swag? Is it gonna be my lyrics? Is it gonna be my music? Is it gonna be the way I dress? Like, what is it gonna be? So me just being myself and letting people know my problems is what really connected with people. Like, it's crazy. Like, that's what I'm known for now. Like, you know, touching people.
It was definitely a successful mission if you was to do it. So because I'm from the inner city too, back in Ohio, so I know how it is to open up to people. It's really hard.
Man.
So for you to really just be like, here, give me 30 minutes or whatever, you know, time it was on that show and just kill it.
Yeah,
it was good, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, and then, I mean, speaking of, you know, where you come from and everything, South Central LA, being in that type of environment, what types of things did you have to deal with, like being in the hood and gangs and stuff? I feel like you're a very strong person in order to deal with those types of situations. Like, can you think of like a situation where they were pressing you and you're like, nah, I'm good? Like, I can't imagine, because I don't know that life. You know,
well,
that's
number one, I went to Crenshaw High School, you know what I'm saying? So that's a school that's, you know, infested with gangs. You know, unfortunately, I gotta say that, but there's a lot of gang activity going on at that school. So, you know, me being the person that I am, I was always around gang members. You know, I never really chose the gang lifestyle or nothing like that, because from my perspective and my mom's perspective and everything that I saw, it was just like, either I'm gonna die or I'm gonna go to jail. So it was easy for me to make the choice, like, you know what? I don't wanna be a follower, you know what I'm saying? Even though the pressure comes along with it while you at school, so I'm like, hey man, you need to join that minute. But it's like, bro, I might as well just stay neutral and just know you and just know these other guys over here too. So that means I can go to any side of town and be straight. That's how I was always figuring things out throughout the streets. I'm just like, man, I don't ever want to join the game, because I'm the type of guy that want to be able to bounce out in any neighborhood and get props and get love, you know? Like, I'm not trying to be like most people and be, you know, in that gang mentality and be like, man, I can't even go over here and chill with my boy because I'm not supposed to be over here. I don't want to live like that, you know what I'm saying? I want to be in Paris trying on designer sunglasses and shit. So that's why I never joined the gang. But yeah, the homies is gang though. A lot of people be gang, but I'm just not gang, man.
I think you got that.
I'm mental health awareness gang.
Hey, shout out.
And one thing I love too is that you still pay homage to where you come from too. It's
Oh
like you
yeah,
left
for sure.
and you never
Yeah,
switched up.
dude, I
Like,
was in the hood today, dude. It's like, man, I be in the
Exactly.
hood like a transmission, bro. Like, it's just a part of me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see my homie right now, this with me. He from the hood, like that's my real hood, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't escape, you know, where I came from. That's why I got Western iced out, because it's like I don't ever want to forget where I came from, you know what I'm saying? No matter where I'm in Dubai, Beverly Hills, like.
You got that Nipsey mentality.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I was about to bring it up next too, because the jury piece is fire.
Oh man,
And
appreciate you.
That's like a big thing, because a lot of people get chains and it's like weird logos and stuff. And you're
Yeah,
like, nah,
man.
this is-
Every piece of jewelry that I ever invested in, it means something to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything. I'm not gonna make it just be nothing crazy. Like, oh, I'm gonna go get the biggest piece. It's like, for what? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
big
Plus,
Range Rover or
I'm
something.
grown too. You know, a lot of people don't know I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? I'm grown.
Yeah. So how are you investing your money right now? What advice that, you know, people out there that is, you know, now raking in the money that they always dreamed of, or if they're reaching that level, what are you doing now that you weren't doing before?
Oh, well, this is the awesome time to throw this out there, man. You know, I just started up a podcast, man, called
Let's
Ghetto
go.
Brilliance. You know what I mean? I just
Hey.
invested in all the cameras and the microphones and stuff like that.
Good
And
shit.
I got my first list of guests that's coming on and everything like that. But I invested in a podcast, you know what I'm saying? I invested in my merchandise. I got a merch store that, you know, people can go always buy my merch and stuff.
GED.
Yeah, grinding every day, man. So I'm just doing that. I'm still doing music, because music gave me the, you know, the inside to everything that I'm doing right now. It opened up a lot of doors. So I'm still recording music every day. You know, I'm still acting. I'm investing in, you know, learning more. And I was thinking about, like, you know, really opening up like a center or something, you know, for the kids or the youth. But I've been really just taking my time out just to grow every day, you know, and just take this new profound cess and whatever fame y'all, whatever y'all want to call it.
Right.
I'm just taking it day by day, man.
Me and V have a quick question too, because we were talking about it before you came in. On the first episode, your character said that he has songs with Lil Wayne, but it's on his laptop.
Oh, that's a fact, man. Oh, you can really see, that's the thing. Like, everything that I said in the story, I wasn't just shooting it out the side of my neck. You know what I'm saying? I was really speaking some real stuff. Like, when I say I got songs with Lil Wayne, I really got songs with Lil Wayne. See, but that's the difference. Like, a lot of people be thinking like, oh, that's just the actor on TV. But nah, I'm a real person. You feel me? So when I said that, it was a lot of people that was like, yeah, he really do got songs with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
He really been doing this for a long time. So you can really check those songs out too, man. You got the fact check machine over there, man. All you gotta do is type in Lil
Which
Wayne
ones?
GaTa. That shit gonna pop up,
I
man.
got you. I didn't know if it was like, you know, some uncleared cuts that you just couldn't put up there yet or nothing like that. So
Oh no, see, and this is the thing too. When I say they never came out, it's because I was in the era when it wasn't no really internet popping like that.
Right.
It wasn't no. I came up through the MySpace days and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
when I was when I was doing these songs, it was like, okay, we gonna just leak the songs and okay, boom, we gonna see what the internet say. But it really wasn't no internet presence like that back then. So we really missed the opportunity of, damn, we got songs with Weezy, let's go shoot a video. You know, we wasn't even thinking like that. We just thinking like, man, we really got the music. We was really in the studio with them. We ain't emailing the songs back and forth, you know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah, that's something that you can keep forever too.
Yeah,
That's just
you know
something you
what I'm
adding on to an impressive resume that you already have. So
man, that's why I be always saying that when I get a chance. Like, man, I really got songs with Weezy. Like, really was in the booth with that guy.
yeah, that's
I
a
think-
legend too. So.
I think now you have to, it's even more harder to stand out with all the social media and media going on, because you can't just like put something out and everybody sees it. If you're with someone like Lil Wayne or whatever, you can't, it's not as easy to find
yeah,
now
definitely. Hell
than
no.
it was in the MySpace days.
They got TikTok. They got so many apps these days. Like
influencers,
so many YouTubers,
Yeah.
and it's like everybody going viral.
Are you on any of them besides like Instagram and stuff?
Nah, I ain't really. See, I was gonna be on Twitch. I might, start up on there, because I be gaming and stuff. But
Oh, you're a gamer.
like I said, I'm grown, man. I ain't got time to be checking all these apps every goddamn day.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
literally just got a TikTok like 2 weeks ago.
and then I'm thinking from another perspective too. Is like, because like you said, like I'm not just a artist no more, entertainer, whatever, social influencer. I'm a full-time actor now. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm on my second season of a hit show that's on FX Hulu, and I can really say that it's a hit show, and
June.
there's stats.
I can't
you know what I'm
wait for
saying?
it.
And then it's like, I don't want to water myself down, Like, I don't want to just be on all these apps and people got all this access when it's like, they really should be paying to go see me in a movie.
So that's what you got next.
Yeah,
then?
that's how I'm thinking, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like just over,
It's
too
more
much for people.
strategic now
Yeah, because-
of the moves you gotta make.
Yeah, because it's more strategic. It's like I
Yeah.
can't just like now I can't just go live anytime I want to no more. It's like I got to think about stuff, Like I can't really just give access to people like that,
So
because it's
who-
like they seeing me already a lot.
So you're a hype man, but I think you need a hype man now.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a go-to person for you right now that is helping you with these strategic moves and what you do?
Oh yeah, it's a go-to man. His name is God. You know what I'm saying? God is my go-to guy, man. God be blessing me. You know what I'm saying? He be getting me out of the most craziest situations. I'll be like, damn, I'm really over here doing this right now. Thank you, God. Because that's the only person that could just hype me up and just put me in this position. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Love it.
just gonna ask you. There has to be times when you don't have that energy, and you got to bring the energy to either set or to Dave.
Right.
So is it really God that helps that, or is there something that you do to get your mind right? A place, like as creatives, we have a place that we go to where we're like, okay,
Oh well, like me, I like to go to the places that are dark. I like to think about the days when I was walking to the county building for food stamps and stuff like that. You know what I mean? When I used to be selling my boast tokens and stuff like that. I think about the struggle. The struggle is what keeps me going. You know what I mean? Like, that's what makes me feel like I gotta keep on going. Like, a lot of people get in positions and they forget and they get the money and stuff, but I like to really dwell and think and reflect on stuff like when it wasn't all good for me. That's what keeps me going. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I like to think about the times when someone has put me down and made me feel bad, or like I have that emotion. Going to those emotional times where
Right.
people say you can't do it or they think less of you is then where you power up and
Yeah.
turn up.
People always gonna speak bad about you though. That's what you gotta realize. People always gonna have something to say, and then what's gonna shock you the most is when you reach certain heights in your career while you're building your brand and stuff. The people that are saying the things that might affect you is gonna change. It's gonna come from a person that you least expect. Like, damn, wow, you saying that about me?
Right.
That's what's
You
crazy.
say you really want to focus on acting, and I want to go back to the Hype Man episode. That was, again, me and my roommate always talk about it as well. When you were doing that, I read that a lot of it was personal. Was there any other like acting class or something that helped you? Was it like producers pushing you, or were you just like, nah, I'm going out and I'm gonna show y'all?
Yeah, I never took no acting classes or nothing like that, man. To be honest with you, keep it a buck. Like, Dickie just hit me one day, even though I already knew he was working on a TV show, but he like, yo, you got to come up to the studio. He's like, this is the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to make the best TV show possible, so you should recruit actors. So I couldn't be mad that I had to audition to be myself.
Right.
So when I did that, I'm like, man, that was a cakewalk. And he's like, yeah, I know, I told you. He's like, I told them that too, but they still have to go through the process. But I never took no acting classes or nothing like that, man, because I really been through stuff. So when it's time to get into a scene or whatever, they be like, yo, you need to be more upset, you know, I can really get upset. You know, I can really, you know, because, bro, we from the inner city, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and plus, just the people that I be around, you know, just bring out the rawness in me, you know? Like, I got people around me that don't let me, you know, get too much on the high horse, you know what I mean? Like, I got big homies that have talked to me like I'm not in the position that I'm in, just to give me that reality check. Like, especially when I go back home and my sister and stuff, like, she always keeping me grounded, you know? So that's why I'm just so genuine, just so raw. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't want to take no acting classes either, because when I come across other actors, like I was just on set, I just finished doing a short film that I worked on. The actor told me like, yo, I love your working day, whoopty whoop. She was like, GaTa, don't ever go to acting school. It's just like, what you got is what the actor teachers try to teach you. And I'm just like, you know what? Hey, if that's coming from actors, then so be it.
And that's why I loved it so much too, because I read the story about, you know, how that situation happened with the laptop cracking, and then you shot that in like the shoe store, and I'm like, I can really see while you were doing that. Yeah, I can feel that you were like actually reliving that in your head as you was doing
definitely. Because I remember it like it was yesterday, man. Like I was really in a padded room for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? 72 hours. I really took that ride, you know, in the back of the sheriff car. You know what I'm saying? So it was all real. It was just easy for me to tap into.
And that's what made me enjoy the show so much. Just how genuine all the characters were. And then when I researched the story, I'm like, it made me like the show 20 times more. Because I'm like, I had no idea.
It's funny. So the first time I heard about the show and actually was introduced to your character and you as a person, I was working with Kevin Hart. Shout out to Tastemakers Media. We do all the producing for his radio show and whatnot. We actually clap it up. We started here at the old Dash location, not at this location, but at the smaller one. Right. And you know, he shouted out Dave. He's like, you know, because that is the best on FX comedy show, right? Comedy
that's what I'm saying.
The #1 show right now.
It's crazy.
Congrats to y'all too.
It's real life, but it's comedy, and that's what I love about that. So he shouted it out, and he's like, "Hey, you guys got to go watch that." So after that, I was like, "Okay, cool," because I'm new to the comedy world too. Like I work in it, and so like, you know, I need to know a little bit more. Wherever I'm gonna be, I gotta, you know, educate.
You gotta stay sharp.
You gotta stay sharp, exactly. So that's the first time I was introduced to Dave and you, and I binged it all the way through.
Oh, I said, dope, man.
It's a real binge-worthy show, bro. It's like you can run it back. It's kind of like the same effect you have of like Atlanta, for example, with their show, like where you can the episodes are classic. It's not really like a time stamp on it. It's like I can watch it again.
Have you met any of your producers or investors? Like, have you met Kevin?
Oh yeah, I met Kevin Hart the first day we started filming
he was there.
The first season. I met him. Yeah, it was cool, man. He's a cool guy, humble. Talking to my mom and sister when I walked in the room, I'm like, man, it's a good, genuine dude, man. You know
he's for real.
He's a cool dude. I met him a few times, man.
That's awesome.
And he was at the premiere too. He was on the red carpet, flicking it up. You know what I'm saying?
Did he give you any tips as far as like what's going on in your acting world or?
Oh nah, he ain't give me no tips, man. He ain't give me no tips yet. But see, the biggest tip that he gave me and the biggest advice that he gave me is just like, just look at him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. People put themselves out there for you to learn from. You know what I'm saying? Just learn from his hustle. You know what I'm saying? Just how he just at every spot that you can imagine, he's just doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm learning. Just keep working hard. Because he's working hard.
Oh, don't I know? I've seen it, and that's actually my motivation, you know, through him. It's just like there's so many things you can do. But going back to family, you mentioned your mom and your sister. You know, I have someone who's really close to me that, you know, I know for like mental health needs to go to a therapist. To tell someone to say you need to go to therapy, you can't say that. So I guess what I'm trying to get to is how would you get someone to be in a better place, whether it's therapy or doing something that helps their mental awareness? What advice would you give in that sense?
You know, first I would just say it starts with a conversation, you know what I mean? Like if you see somebody that needs some help, you know, you can just always, you know, try to let them know that you're there for them. And then after that, I like to say that I take this process of is like, you got to write things down, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're going through something, write it down. If you see somebody going through something, just write it down, whether it's good or bad, because whether it's a week, a day, months, a year, you can always reflect on these thoughts, you know what I'm saying, and see what was going on at that time. So you can always keep yourself aware of what's going on. But if you're feeling a certain type of way and you see somebody feeling a certain type of way, self-expression is the best expression. So you got to just communicate. That's the best way. That's therapy. That's the best therapy, is just communicating with somebody.
I think I'm just going to speak, you know, out
Just
of
ask
real
somebody
talk.
how they feel.
Yeah, I've done that, and it's just you love them so much and you care about them that, it takes episodes and things to happen for it to actually be moved forward. But at the end of the day, we all want what's best for the people that we love. So.
Right.
We all have nicknames here. We want to know where GaTa came from.
Oh, GaTa, man, that came from my uncles, man. They used to be in Arkansas. They had like a group. They used to call themselves the Gator Boys. They had like a little alligator crew wrestling because there's swamps in Arkansas and stuff like that. So I just thought they was brave and fearless and stuff. So I used to call myself Gator Boy, GatorBoy. That's my online screen name. I think it was like Gator Boy 2345. Like I used Michael Jordan numbers, 2345. And then I wanted to become an artist and a rapper, so I just changed the Gator Boy to GaTa, to GATA. And then once I changed it to GATA, I was just like, you know what? That stands for going against the average.
Oh, okay.
So that's what GaTa really mean. And then when I spell it, the acronym, the G is capital because that's, the G. And then I got the A lowercase, and I got the T capital because I'm the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to speak the real. So that's just what I did, man. I just call myself GaTa, going against the average.
You about to have me redo my whole nickname now. Like you got an actual.
Okay,
Dang.
It's funny because before off air we were talking about, before you got here, we were saying how I don't even know his real name. His real name's Barnsey.
Oh, Barnsey. That's
Yeah.
that's like
That's his
Bart
nickname.
Simpson. Bart Simpson. You really didn't know Bart Simpson's name was Bartholomew unless you was like a real fan.
Exactly.
So she really know you, bro. You can't hide nothing from her, bro. She know your government.
No, that's,
That's my nickname.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
your
said
nickname.
That's his
She don't even
nickname.
know my
I
real
don't
name.
know his
Oh,
real
wow.
name.
I don't tell anybody my name at all.
What is it, Bradley?
Nah, my first name started with a C.
Oh, Clarence.
Nah, just to put on the air, because we all brave here. My real name is Christopher.
Oh, that's dope,
And
man.
my last name is Barnes.
That's dope.
And just a quick story. I got the nickname because this girl in high school used to always come in crying, messing with her boyfriend, and I would always sing that "I love you, you love," like the Barney song.
Oh yeah, I
And
love
so
you.
yeah,
You
so like my
love
boy
me.
just gave me that nickname, and like
Yeah.
I had it since like 10th grade. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Dang. Nicknames are crazy though, Like
Yeah.
Be the Plug. Everybody asks me, "Oh, are you Lena the Plug?" Because there's the
Oh no.
the porn. Is she
Yeah,
a porn star?
she's a porn star.
So they always get me confused with Lena the Plug. I was like, no, I'm just V the Plug. And then I got that name just by helping someone in the studio, a female rapper. Back in the day, being in the studio because I love producing, I love creating, and I love coming up with ideas. So she's like, "Oh, you're the Plug. You're V the Plug," and I just kept it. So.
That's that. It be just like that sometimes. It just come to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta look too hard.
Yeah.
And finally, just from me, you say you were working on music. Are we expecting like a mixtape coming? You got some features in the work. You got like some live shows. You wanna
I'm
do
coming
around
out.
LA?
I'm coming out with a project and everything. And then once the world open up back more freely than it already is,
Yeah.
I'll be popping up, hosting clubs and shutting shit down. I got music on the way, and I got new merch on the way. I got a lot of stuff I'm working on. But since I'm under all these contracts and shit, I can't really just be spilling all the beans like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I love live shows. So as soon as you post it, I'm there. Man.
Oh yeah, we got to tee up, man. You definitely got to come to a little Dickie GaTa concert. That should be fun. Man.
Oh yeah. Has not been to one.
That should be fun.
And that just reminded me too. How is it with filming him? Because he is hilarious.
Oh, yeah,
Like how many
man, he's
takes do you
hilarious.
have to do to get through that stuff? Because like
Man, we be dying laughing.
Yeah.
He be keeping me dying laughing. But see, that's the thing. Like, even when the cameras is off, you still dying laughing because that's just who he is. That's why he got the TV show because he a funny guy. So it's just it's just endless laughter, man.
I feel like y'all relationship is like a best friend relationship that is so rare. Like I came across a YouTube clip where he like prank called you, and you were still like, "I'm gonna rock with you somehow, bro." Like,
Oh yeah,
somehow,
I had
some
to
way.
keep it positive, man. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying,
Oh, I see.
go to the left, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm still gandering. I want to keep stuff fresh, I want to keep my relationships good, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So even if somebody was to fuck me over, I'm going to just be like, you know what, okay, all right. There's going to be other opportunities that's going to come my way.
Yeah,
You feel me? You just got to be a good person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Like, that's
real
how you got to
hard.
let people know, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That was a crazy prank that he did to me, too.
That it's just hard to find genuine people like that. Because
Yeah.
like when I was looking at the final episode yesterday when he was like freestyle at the Breakfast Club, you were in the back like lit.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think he's really lit. I'm like, I don't think this is like acting. I think he like genuinely loves and is
Yeah,
a
that's my
fan
bro,
of Dickie.
man.
Yeah.
Like, I got him tattooed on my thigh.
Oh wow.
LD,
Oh,
right?
the logo that he picked. Okay, see.
Yeah, I got him, man. My dude changed my life. He didn't always been pure. He gave me great advice, man. He didn't open my mind up. I done went to Israel with him, Jerusalem, put my prayer in the wall. His family love me, you know what I'm saying? He's just a real good dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not just because I'm working with him and everything, like off stage, he's just a real genuine good person. You know what I'm saying? You want to see people that are working hard do well. You know what I'm saying? So boom.
I love that, bro. I love it.
You know, you two have a little bit more in common, or you talk about gandering, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have this term. What do you say all the time?
Well, so I got it
You
from
guys
Lil
have
Wayne
a
as well
language.
too.
You guys have a language.
I was a big Lil Wayne fan too, and I know it's like a blood thing, but I kind of take it away from that. But slime, I love saying people
You would say
slime.
Oh
slime.
yeah,
To me
yeah.
personally, when somebody is really close to him, I just be like, that's the slime. That's my little slime, because
Hell
that kind
yeah.
of shows, instead of saying like sister and brother, that's kind of weird to me. So I just give it that. But you know, where I'm from as well too. I'm from Cincinnati, and like growing up downtown. Growing up downtown, all we had was, well, how you say gander, how you have the gander, but it's like, different terms for things, different slang. And it's like when I bring it out here, a lot of people are like, what the hell are you even saying? But
So the language, it comes from just
The
within
lingo.
you, the
Yeah.
lingo.
Yeah.
it goes with the
The
swag.
wordplay, man. It's just, putting on for the environments that you be in, because you're inspired by just so many different people and you never even know it. So like when you just talk, sometimes you'll probably just be thinking like, damn, I wonder why am I talking like this, or why am I dressing like this? But little do we know, man, we inspired every day. That's that's the most beautiful thing about life, is that we could just wake up every day, open our eyes, and be inspired, and just really go after it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and people remember you for it. Not that you're just speaking how everybody else is, but the way you speak it and what you say, and if it's different, then you're gonna be remembered more than the average.
Yep, definitely.
And meeting you and then actually seeing your character is literally the same person.
Oh yeah,
Because like
100%.
the first episode, I feel like the first episode, it was, I don't want to say it was improvised, but I feel like it was like, we just gonna let you do the introductory.
Oh, yeah.
Because you was like, I wrote this chopstick. You was saying like
Yeah,
everything.
like, come on, bro. Ain't nobody,
And I'm like,
come
no
on.
one's writing this.
Nobody's
Like-
right that, bro. That's why I love the fact that I get to, be a consultant on the show. Like, if you read the end of the credits, it say gated actor, then gated consultant. Like, they let me chime in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, can't really just write my lines for me, because man, I'm me. You know what I'm saying?
So you're part of the writing process.
Yeah,
as
I'm
well?
a consultant. Yeah, so like when the writers meet up in the room, it could probably be like a day where they'll be doing my scenes or whatever, and I'll just chime in like, okay, I'll say it like this, or this is what I've been through, and then we'll just pull from there and boom.
All right, we
We
are
back.
Oh, I think GaTa is gonna take over my show now.
We back.
He got his own podcast now that's coming out soon. He's gonna be chopping it up with probably a bunch of great people, all the greats, all the goats. He's a goat himself, and because you're such a goat, we got to talk about more goat questions so the people can hear it. And Barnesy, I think you had another question, right?
Yeah, I
Barnesy,
definitely want to.
Look, I didn't introduce you. I'm so sorry for everybody listening.
She
Like
didn't. I
in
was
the
gonna let it
beginning,
slide,
I
bro.
feel bad.
I was gonna let it slide.
We have done one episode together that's been out, and so we're kind of like gelling together, kind of figuring out the motion of the show.
Right.
But I love Barnesy. He's such an authentic person. He does photography. He's great at edits. He does so much more than just
He
that.
grinding every day.
I'm doing it all, man.
And like
Come on,
like
man.
you've said before, you gotta align yourself with the same type of mentality and people.
Yeah,
and
man.
So
You gotta
that's all
build your
I'm doing.
team. Get your team in order.
Yeah, man, I do, and I'm not about to sit here and self-plug myself, but shout out to my homies. Y'all know who y'all are. You know what I mean? Hopefully, V hit me up to interview me one day, and I'm in that seat. So that's all I'm aiming for. Yeah.
He means well, and we're all in good spirit here. So
You got an amazing co-host, man. Good brother.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
so what's up? What you got over there? What do you got cooking?
Yeah, so the question I want to ask too, because you say you were in the writing room a lot too. The biggest question I had to ask, and I made this one my final question for a reason, was because when you first heard the Jail song, how was your reaction when you saw that actually being filmed, when you actually saw that aired?
Oh my God. It was crazier when I saw it, because actually, like, I knew he was gonna do the jail song and all that, because he sat down and talked to my homies and said, yo, what's it like going to jail? So they gave him every detail about going to jail, from the moment you walk in, take your drawers off, do all that ball check and all that, So he got all the, details out the way. But once I visually seen it, I was like, dude, this is mind blowing. This is crazy. I'm like, he's really pushing the envelope. He's really being who he wants to be.
He pushed it so crazy that it wasn't like a 30-second joke. That went on for like 5 to 6 minutes. I think.
Yeah, it was a complete episode.
It was a complete
man.
thing.
It was a complete episode. But like I said, it was the details. You know what I'm saying? He really wanted to show you the details of the joke.
And the thing that I love about Lil Dicky as well too is I saw his Breakfast Club interview. He really waits to respond on a lot of his answers, because like when I remember they asked him like, what is he gonna do for Black Lives Matter? He really was like, hold on, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely, because you got to think before you speak. That's
Yeah.
one of the most important things you can do before talking is thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because you never want to say nothing that's gonna cause a frenzy or
Yeah.
you know make it seem like you just a complete asshole. So the best thing you can do before you open your mouth is think.
With that too, I feel like just those answers is what led to him to have such a successful show with Dave, is because he didn't enter it all problematic and stuff. And then when he has these wild episodes where he's like, talking about his penis and shit like that, and it's like he's really not only pushing the envelope for TV, but he's kind of like showing truth as well too, but also doing it in a way everyone can kind of either relate to or laugh at, but in a good way.
Definitely, because if you believe it or not, there's a million guys like Lil Dicky talking like that every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He literally talks about his dick size in interviews, and I'm like, it's people that be like, no, my shit. You know,
Are
yeah,
you
it is. Like,
are you as vulnerable about that like he is?
I don't really be talking and bragging on my swipe. You know what I'm saying? That's what they expect a fly guy to do. Talk about how many, you know what I'm saying, girls he done knocked down.
Yeah.
How,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I be trying to be more mysterious. You know what I'm saying?
I like it too, because like I was saying again, I follow you on Instagram. You always show like just a tad bit of what you have. You know, like if you have the bracelet, just show it real quick. You know, you're not like laying in money or doing like the money spread challenge.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
crazy.
I see
yeah.
him treating women out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. I be going on trips and stuff.
Treat the ladies right.
Yeah, man. I be letting some hardworking women benefit from the success.
So you're single.
Oh no, I ain't single.
Oh, you got a girl? Okay.
No, I ain't single, but I just be keeping, a great ambiance around at all times, man. You know what I mean? You just gotta, live life. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm doing, living life to the fullest, just enjoying every day and what comes with it.
And just getting fresh.
So how do you handle a relationship being in the space you're in?
Uh,
I know because you probably have opposite schedules or whatnot. What
Definitely.
is the key ingredient to your relationship right now?
The key ingredient is just communication. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what's up. Don't leave me in the dark hanging about nothing. If you want to make plans, man, include me or let me know what's going on. That's all it is, just communication. That's just really what it is. But at the same time, like, people be putting so much energy into focusing on, relationships and stuff like that. It's just all about really what you want to focus on. Like if you want to focus on your career, hey, put a lot of energy in your career. A lot of people mess up and, they don't know how to have a healthy balance. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I got so much tunnel vision and I'm so focused. It's just like, okay, if my relationship don't work out, it's like, shit, I'm working so hard, that shit don't even matter.
Yeah.
That's how I be looking at it. Like, I don't know, man. It's like I only get one life, so it's like all I know is hard work, man.
Yeah. I think you got to focus on what makes you happy and what you're good at your career, like you said, and then the right one is going to come around and stick around.
Yeah.
I
A
don't
lot
know.
of people be praying for those days, but me, man, like I
That's
say,
what I'm
man,
doing.
I'm just praying for more blessings, man, more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Because people come and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
just like on some hard work.
What's the?
That's my answer for everything.
I'm about to say because you have so many goals and new things that I feel like pop up on your calendar maybe daily.
Oh yeah, man. I got interview after interview, project after project, man. It's crazy. Like, man.
What do you think the end goal for GaTa is? Like, when is it the time where you can just be like, you know what, I'm gonna take these shoes off and I'm finally done. I can finally sit back, relax, and enjoy just retirement or something like that. What do you think that end goal is? What is that thing that when you cross the finish line, you like, I'm good now?
When I'm good and I'm gonna be able to kick off my shoes and do all that good stuff, blase you talking about, is when everybody in my immediate circle wakes up and feels like me every day.
Nice.
No worries. You know what I'm saying? It's like if everybody ain't feeling like me every day, then I got a long way to go. And when I say everybody like me, I'm talking about like my mom, my sister, my homeboy that you seen outside, just people close to me, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about my business associates and stuff like that. I'm talking about people that are close to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That really means something to me. So when they wake up and feel like me, like, damn, okay, I'm good. I ain't got to worry about this. I ain't got to worry about that. Like, that's when I'm going to know my mission accomplished, you know what I'm saying? When nobody got to worry no more.
I feel like what you've told us so far, I feel like you already headed in that right direction. So just for me being a fan and actually getting to know you personally now, I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you reach all those goals.
Man, I appreciate
And I hope
that,
you
man.
bring the team with
I
you,
really
bro.
appreciate that, man.
And to end, what should fans expect, without saying too much, on the next season of Dave?
Oh, y'all gonna laugh y'all ass off. Y'all gonna be inspired. Y'all gonna be motivated, man. And just tune in, man. Y'all gonna have a great time. We all back. New Dave
Hey.
season 2, June 16th. Turn up
Hey.
FXX.
I
Hulu.
can't wait. Can't wait.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Hey, everybody
Bang,
listening,
bang.
thanks for tuning in. GaTa is the man of shine. He's the plug. He's the power.
Nah, you the plug, V. I'm just the
Thank
socket.
you.
I'm just the socket, man.
I appreciate the love and the time that you spent here, and I hope everybody gets some value out of this, because that's what you're out there to do, to share your value.
Yeah, y'all gotta know every day, man. Every day above ground is a good day. Breathing is a privilege. Take advantage.